I've got a brand new layout and it's time that I explore some operations on it. This video is brought to you with support from Trains.com. Trains.com is a fantastic source for new and used model trains and accessories. As a special offer to my subscribers, you can use the promo code JimmyDIY to get $10 off your order of $50 or more. You can check them out at the link in the description. Now, what you see behind me probably looks a little bit different than what you're used to over the past few episodes. That's because I'm beginning phase 2 of my layout. Now, what that is basically I've gotten all my modules, I got them all from Klondike's, and they are all in place, and I am getting ready to start attaching the track to a lot of them. But that's what's gone there. The Thunderstorm module is in a different position now, so you guys will probably see that over the next probably few months of where everything is going right there. But everything's in place. I'm getting track. I'm getting all the wiring done and everything because there's a lot of wiring. But that's what you got right there. Speaking of which, if you're looking to get some T-Track modules, I do recommend Klondike. You can check them out at the website and the link in the description below and use this promo code to get you 5% off as well. Now, this operation we're going to do through in 3 different parts. The first one's going to be mainline operations, then we're going to do some local switching, and then we're going to do some pickups. Now, in my fictional world, this area that represented the real area of the Yadkin Valley in western North Carolina is actually a joint line owned by the North Carolina Railroad. And what it has on it is it has some Norfolk Southern, some CSX, the Yadkin Valley Railroad, a Class 3, and the fictional Blue Ridge and Western that I'm designing for this. So in this particular op session, we're going to see Norfolk Southern, Yadkin Valley Railroad, and Blue Ridge and Western. We're going to start with the drop-off. There's a siding where loads can be dropped off and picked up. Now, a manifest freight coming down the line at Norfolk Southern is going to be dropping off a cut of covered hopper cars that need to be picked up by the Blue Ridge Western to be hauled up to Spruce Pine to all the mines and quarries up there. So that train's going to come in, go through the double crossover right here, and park those covered hoppers right here on the siding, ready to be picked up. Next, we need to do some pickups from some local industries. For that, the Yadkin Valley Railroad is going to handle that, and it's going to be their SD40-2 6007. Now, this is a Broadway limited Norfolk Southern SD40-2 that I stripped all the Norfolk Southern markings off of it and redid it as a Yadkin Valley Railroad. So it is a custom job. It's the only custom locomotive I've done so far, although I have some more coming. Now we're going to head around the hopper cars that were dropped off on that siding to that industry. We need to pick up 3 cars from there, 2 box cars and a covered hopper car. That covered hopper car was actually just dropped off there from another train a while back, and we're going to pick that up. And this is kind of where you see where I'm still working on this railroad, getting all of the kinks worked out because, yeah, not the best electrical conductivity on this. Once that is done, I can take those cars and attach them to the Cutoff hopper cars that Norfolk Southern train dropped off so that they can be picked up by the Blue Ridge and Western and taken up to the Spruce Pine Yard. Next, it's time to do the Blue Ridge and Western pickups. Now, this is something I'm going to make a little bit atypical. Sometimes I'm going to want the Blue Ridge and Western to head all the way down to the Winston-Salem yard to do its pickups. Sometimes I'm going to want it to pick up here. But in this case, it's going to come right here and pick those up. And it's going to be headed by two scale trains C39-8s. The first one is one of the Pennsylvania Northeastern old ex-Conrail ones that I did not have to repaint. But the second one is actually my Norfolk Southern 8627, and I'm in the process of repainting that. And more on that design choice once I get some decals and some lettering done. Once it comes in, it's going to uncouple from its train that it brought, and it's going to go across the double crossover and attach the train that it is taking back. Now, it has to wait here because the Yadkin Valley Railroad SD40 has to go ahead and go over and take those cars out of the way so that the train can head out. Once it's clear, the Blue Ridge and Western train, now headed by the 8627 C39-8, can head back up the mountain to Spruce Pine, where these can be taken to the various mines and quarries in that area. I'm still working out the details on all of this, and it's going to be a bit of a process, but it's definitely something that I'm going to take you guys along on the journey with as I develop the operating scheme for this layout. In the meantime, check out some of these model railroad businesses. Klondike's is a family-owned business that makes in-scale T-track modules, mini diorama kits, and in-scale display stands right here in the US. You've seen me feature many of their modules right here on this channel. Check them out at the link in the description. Trains in the Valley is a model train shop located in Pennsylvania. They sell new and used model trains with a mission to make trains accessible to everyone. You can check them out at trainsinthevalley.com, link in the description. If you want to see some other operating sessions, I've got them right here. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Jimmy from the DIY Digital. Stay safe, be kind, and happy railroading.